It's never going to get printed out if there's a script. They're not going to print it. Like, it's not like they give it out to everyone to read.
There was
like,
an office memo.
Just
go do it, goddammit!
Just making up accents at this point.
Do it!
You heard him. Please.
You know what's better than, you know what's honestly the best thing? Pissing drunk outside.
Nothing better. Just staring up into the stars. You're like, like I'm having a great night. Like, this is a fun time.
Sometimes I prefer to pee outside than I do a bathroom.
Oh.
You think aliens are real? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and squirrels, welcome back to the Pro-Am Podcast. Just a couple of amateur athletes talking pro sports. I'm Sam Cowboy Cone.
I'm RJ Tamillo.
And ye doggy, the Celtics are back in the final rodeo, baby. We're hitting the town. We're going to the finals. Fuck you guys, Indiana. Nah, but Celtics are heading back. Couldn't be more excited.
Yeah, I love that hat.
As you can tell.
That hat is clean.
Howdy.
Clean as a whistle.
Yeah, I wore it to that country concert with that Morgan feller with the girl's name.
Goes to a Morgan Wallen concert once, pods with a cowboy hat.
How you doing?
I love it. No, it's sick.
No, but we're back in the finals. Oh, the concert?
Yeah.
Oh, it was electric. Don't really remember hours, I don't know, 4 through 5 maybe.
I feel like that's how it goes most of the time in a country concert. Big tailgating scene.
Yeah,
sure.
Big time. So, you know, but other than that, it was a hell of a time. So couldn't complain.
And the C's are headed in the NBA Finals.
And
so you're kind of living right now.
Yeah,
You're living.
We are living lavish, looking good. So can't complain.
The Celtics obviously swept the Pacers in 4 games. I feel like after that first game, we were just saying it kind of took the wind out of their sails. But like you said, they competed the entire time, and they made every game a battle.
I mean, I got to give all the credit to the Pacers because they shot the living hell out of the basketball.
Yeah, they did.
And respect to Aaron Nemhard, who honestly just established himself as a pretty good scorer. Mm-hmm. And Siakam just earned himself a max contract. So
definitely. Good
for those guys. I mean, honestly, if you asked me in the beginning of the year if the Pacers were going to be the team we were playing in the conference finals, I probably would have said no. Mm-hmm. So props to them for even getting there. I mean, nobody probably had them in that position.
Right.
So, I mean, at that point, you kind of got nothing to lose. Go balls to the wall, which I think they did.
And they played their same brand of basketball that they played all season long. Like, they never wavered. They just played exactly how they know how to play all year, what got them there.
They're a tough team.
You know.
They beat us to
a couple different bounces and, you know, could be a different series.
You're right. And they beat us to get into the in-season the in-season tournament final. Right. So they were like, we've handled this team before in a high-pressure situation. I don't see why we can't do it again.
It's true. And they pretty much, like, I don't want to say they handled you guys because they lost every game, but, like, they
most
played
of the game.
hard. You know, they played, they were winning.
You're down 18 at some points in most games. I mean, they scored and they played very well, so props to them.
Right.
But
the 4-0 is very deceiving in the series. If you watch the whole series, it's like, okay.
If you watched every game,
are a very good team.
Yeah,
but they got swept. But like it's just the Celtics are that good.
That came down to inexperience. Yeah. A lot of turnovers in the end of the stretch there for the Pacers.
100%.
So I mean, you clean up a couple of those turnovers, they probably sneak a game or two away from us, and we're still playing the series. Honestly,
I don't think that Tyrese Halliburton being out games. He was out 3 and 4, correct?
3 and 4.
I don't think that obviously that has an effect. Maybe they win one of those games with him there, but I still just I don't think it would have affected much.
Truthfully,
they played pretty well without him too.
Yeah, when I think a star goes down like that, I think the team as a collective are like, all right,
we got to step up.
We got to step up and make for that guy's. We got to make up for this guy's 25, 30 points a night.
Exactly. And he's the primary ball handler who has the ball in his hands all the time. Like someone else has to step in.
So now it's ball movement.
Yeah.
If we can't have Tyrese dribble around, we got to move the ball quick. We got to get open. We got to get open shots. So I mean, without having Tyrese, they played probably just about as good as you possibly can without having your star player.
Yep.
And they all stepped up. They all scored a lot. I mean, Nemhard had, a 20-point game and a 30-point game or something like that?
Yeah.
Maybe even had 40 for all I know.
I think his game 4, he played real well.
Yeah, I know game 3 was probably his best game. I think he had 32. But, I mean, they stepped up when they lost their best player, which is exactly what you want a team to do.
100%.
So, I mean, you can't even fault them at that because they played just as good, if not better, without Tyrese on the court.
Nemhard had 24 in Game 4.
24 in game. I think he had 32 in Game 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Game 3, he had 32.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So he's been balling. And like you said, Siakam definitely earned himself a max contract.
Oh, my God, yeah. I mean, that guy's money from mid-range. Yes. Money.
Think the Pacers give him a max?
Probably.
Yeah.
They traded for him, so I don't see them
True.
signing him.
Makes sense.
And plus, they just got to the conference finals with that team. They should probably hold tight with who they got so far.
I agree. I think they have a good core that's only going to get better.
Good bench with Shepard, Toppin, McConnell.
Yep. A lot of young guys that are going to become very good role players once they get some more experience. This was great experience for their team, too.
I mean, this is exactly what we got when we would play LeBron in 2018, 2019.
Right.
When Tatum and Brown were not even 21 years old yet.
Right.
So, like...
Also, the East is, like, kind of wide open for the next, couple years here. Like, it's just the Celtics at the top, and then,
it's kind of
never know what's going to happen with everybody else right now.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. So, but we move on. Got the job done. I was telling you, it didn't feel as good as it did the first time. Mm-hmm. But that's only because I feel like we're more mission-oriented and we have one goal in mind.
Job's not finished.
Yeah. Took me right to that Kobe interview.
Yeah.
You're up 2-0. There's nothing to smile about? What's there to smile about?
Job's not finished. Legendary. I mean, it's facts, though. Like, I think it was, I don't want to say it was expected, but, like, it's pretty much expected that you guys were going to the finals this year. Like, a lot of people saw it.
And even if not, as, like, a fan, it's just, like, I've tasted that before, and I don't even want that anymore. Yeah. I don't want the fucking big prize.
Exactly. Like, if you don't win the finals, winning the Eastern Conference Final means nothing.
Yeah. It means jack fucking shit to me.
Yeah.
If we don't win the finals. So that's 100%. Why I just want the big prize.
I hear you. How do you feel about Jaylen Brown winning Eastern Conference Final MVP over Tatum?
Part of me feels like they kind of did it because he didn't make an All-NBA team and showed the hell out in an Eastern Conference Final, but he also was cooking.
He was cooking. I mean,
and respect to JB.
They lose game one without him. Like, he doesn't hit that shot, they lose game one. And then the whole series could be different.
Yeah.
So.
Do I think
he did set the tone?
Do I think it should have been Tatum? Yeah. Am I mad? No. Was Tatum mad? No. I don't know if anybody saw his face. He was cheering and happy and like I don't think he cares either.
I was surprised. I usually don't win shit.
Yeah. So with Jaylen Brown's demeanor right now, I fucking love that guy, dude.
He's locked in.
Oh, when they asked him about the All-NBA team, he's like, I really don't have time to give a fuck.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that's the best answer I've ever heard in my life.
Good point.
So
Not a point.
We'll see how the boys do. A lot of days of rest. Hopefully KP comes back for game one. We'd love to get him back in the lineup.
I assume that he'll be back by game one because final starts on June 6th, regardless of when this Mavericks T-Wolves series ends.
Yeah, so that'll be going right away.
So yeah, June 6th, you got 8 days to get Porzingis ready.
Get him in some high intense situations. Get him moving. Get his legs moving.
Yep.
Get his shot going.
100%.
I think we'll be chilling. But the Wolves fight to survive after last night, though.
Live to see another day.
Yep, they won last night. It's now what, 3-1?
3-1. I mean, the reason they won is because Anthony Edwards and Karl Anthony Towns learned how to shoot the ball at the same time in the same game.
There you go.
Like, if your two best players can actually do what they're supposed to do at the same time, then you're good to go.
Yep. You can't have those one-night offs. It's not going to work nowadays. Now it's do or die here.
Yeah. Game 3, Cat couldn't fucking buy a bucket.
No, and you got killers coming.
Game 4, he was cooking.
You got killers coming across the way in Kyrie and Luka. So, I mean, there's no slowing them down.
100%.
They're going to put their... See, that's the difference between the T-Wolves and the Mavs. Mm-hmm. The two stars, they're getting their shots up.
That's facts,
They are getting them up. No questions asked. Luka's taking at least 10 threes. No one's batting an eye. Kyrie's driving almost every time. No one's batting an eye because that's how they get going.
Yeah.
Because now you got to guard those guys, and then what does that do? Now we can hit P.J. Washington in the corner for a 3 or Derek Jones.
He's been such a good player for the Mavs.
So, like, the Wolves need Anthony Edwards to not pass the ball.
Yeah, he needs
to be forced to pass.
Right.
Or Cat, when you're open, just fucking fire it.
Facts.
Like, I don't really like when Cat drives from the three-point line.
Yeah, he's a goof when he does that. Every time he does it, it looks
he's vulnerable.
He's so weird.
I think he's vulnerable with the ball at that point. You turn your back to the basket, right? You got a big guy on you. You're coming from the three-point line, so there's room for somebody to help. A guard who's going to be quicker than you. Probably come behind you, swipe it. When your back's to the basket, almost at the foul line, out, terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible basketball move.
I feel like
you can't see anything.
When he's at his best is when he's just letting it fly without hesitation. When he's getting the ball, he's maybe a quick jab step, and then he's letting it rip. Like, you got to, like, make it seem like you're driving, but always get your shot off. I don't know. Like, he's got to let it fly.
Big enough.
Yeah, like, go get your buckets inside in the post. Don't fucking drive from the three-point line, like you said. He's just flailing and throwing his body in there.
I don't like it. I don't think it's effective. I mean, the refs are going to stop giving you calls after a while.
He's also always in foul trouble. He fouled out in this last game towards the end. So, like, I don't know. He needs to limit that, too. He can't be in foul trouble for them to be in this series here. They got to win. It's
a lot of mental mistakes.
Definitely. I mean, young team can be expected.
Literally have not been in this position since 97 when they legit played the same team.
And they got swept, so they ended up at least getting one. So that's a start.
But, I can't see that game going past 6. I don't even know if it's going to go past 5.
Yeah, if it gets to 6, it gets interesting.
It gets very interesting. I
But
can't see it going past it, though.
I think the Mavs will probably win this next game here.
Luka's been in this position, and he's almost tasted it.
And Luka and Kyrie both, like you said, they get their shots off every game, but they didn't shoot particularly well.
No, but they get them off.
So, yeah. So, I mean, most star players have an off night. Next night, they're going to go off.
Yeah.
Kyrie only had like 16, didn't shoot the ball that well. Luka missed a lot of shots. I think he missed like 14 shots, but he got to the line 12 times. And that's what makes him a star.
Yep. So
he's going to get his buckets.
We'll see how that one ends up. I mean, if I had a finals prediction, I'm obviously just going to go C's Mavs.
Yeah, I think...
can't really see... They're, 149-0 for a reason?
Yeah, they'd be the first team in NBA history to come back down 3-0.
We almost did it
last
year. But injuries caught up. Tatum got hurt.
They do.
Rob Will got hurt. So we'll see how it goes for the T-Wolves. Best of luck to them. I would like you guys to tire the Mavs out as much as you can, but I unfortunately can't really see you guys winning this series at this point.
I agree.
At this juncture.
Luka's knee's a little banged up, though.
Is
right?
it?
Yeah.
Give me a banged up Luke.
He's a little banged up.
Give me a banged up Lucas.
So, yeah.
I'll tell you. And then we leave Kyrie vulnerable on an island, throw him to the Sharks in Beantown.
I don't know. It's looking pretty good for you guys as of right now.
Well,
how I see it. But
Kyrie Irving, I want you in the goddamn finals. I want to play you, and I want to beat you on my home floor. So
right on, Lucky.
Fuck you for stepping on our goddamn mascot, you piece of shit.
You think he's gonna do it again?
If he does it,
imagine
then
if he does.
You
oh
better.
my God.
The security better get ready.
Oh my God.
Security better get ready.
Imagine this guy pulls up to.
And you know they're gonna have to hold back.
Oh.
Out of all people,
KG.
Paul Pierce.
Yeah.
Paul Pierce one's definitely gonna be there. KG probably won't be there.
Yeah.
2, Paul Pierce for some reason just wants to fight anybody walking right now.
It's true. He's just kind of
so if you give him a reason,
dog like that.
He's doing curls in the gym in all Celtics gear. He's like looking for my next op. Let's go, Paul. He's gassed, but yeah, if he does that shit again, I'm gonna fucking kill him. That shit was fucked up. You don't do that. Karma's a bitch.
Yeah, I mean it's cool that he's coming back, and it would be cool to see that happen in the finals. It's just gonna
Karma's a fucking
a lot
bitch.
of storylines if it's a Mavericks Celtics final. You
Zingod.
Porzingis playing his old team. You got Kyrie playing his old team. It's gonna be good. You got Luka and JT, both young stars, going for their first ring.
A lot of stuff.
It's a good one.
You got Drew Holiday, past champion, Kyrie, past champion, going head to head.
That's true.
There's a lot of young players in this finals too. JB looking to get his first one. I mean, we'll see, dude. I'm fucking hyped up. Hopefully we get it. So
gonna be a good one. So wait, next game is tomorrow for the Timberwolves?
Yep, I believe that's in Mini.
You are correct. In Mini. We'll see what happens there.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think the Mavs take care of business in that one. I think they realize that they can't let this team hang. And if there's any time to bury them,
it's now.
It's right now. So.
Plus, they want to get as much rest as they can, too. Because the quicker they end the series, the more days off they have.
And that goes a long way.
Very much so.
But
should be good.
It is May 29th.
It is. Should we get a little remember when going?
Remember when what?
So, here we go. I feel like it's been a common trend, so this one kind of worked out. There's been a lot of golfers being arrested in the news. Obviously, you got Scottie Scheffler. But on this day, 2017, Tiger Woods arrested and charged with a DUI in Florida.
Yeah, good old Tigray.
El Tigray was unconscious behind the wheel, parked sideways on a random road. They found him. They were like, isn't that the best
world's
golfer
best golfer?
Is that him?
Is that Tiger Woods feller?
Yeah, that's Tiger, all right.
He can hit that thing 250 down the greenway.
Behind the wheel again. Take him back to the drunk tank.
Oh, Timmy, grab him in the cuffs. Grab him, put him in the back of the car.
And despite all that, El Tigray still is, I don't know, I feel like everybody still loves Tiger.
Oh, no matter what. I mean, the Tiger mugshot t-shirt's great.
Pretty iconic.
But Scottie Scheffler does now join a pretty exclusive list.
He does, and funny you say that. I got a notification about 4 to 5 minutes ago. Charges have been dropped against Scottie
Charges have been
Scheffler,
dropped against Scottie, so he beat the case.
Stemming from May 17th arrest. Scottie did beat the case.
But he still joins a very exclusive list
of
legendary golfers to be arrested. and mugshots to be publicly known.
Yes.
Including one of my favorites, Jonathan Daly.
Jonathan Daly might be the goat of all goats.
The legend of golf, in my opinion.
Not even golf, just life. He's just a fucking
guy. Just lives it right.
Legend.
So he used to get hammered.
Completely wrong, but right at the same time.
He used to get hammered on a Friday night during a tournament after he'd make the next round. Get so fucked up that the next morning the only way he could play correctly is by taking a shot. That way he can get back into go mode, smoke a couple cigarettes, don't go to the range, and hit the first tee. That's a fucking golfer, baby.
I'd love to get a number on the number of beers consumed by John Daly, the number of cigarettes consumed by John Daly, the number of golf balls hit by John Daly. I just want to hear his life statistics.
I bet they're through the roof. I mean, the numbers.
Just putting up numbers.
The numbers are crazy.
Since day one.
Talk about a confident golfer, too. Oh, my Lord.
Not like an athletic guy by any means either. Just
one of the least.
Just a big fella who just pounds beers, rips bogues, and crushes golf balls.
Gotta fucking love that.
It's kind of the most American thing there is, to be honest.
One of.
Yeah. So.
Who doesn't love crushing beers, smoking cigs, and murdering golf? I mean, he literally made the term grip it and rip it.
Mm-hmm. Invented it, coined it.
It's his now. Not to mention the guy's a country artist, too.
Is he?
My man could sing and play guitar.
Can he actually?
I swear on my life.
Why do I not know that?
I don't know. He's got a lot of country albums.
Damn.
Yeah. He's been cooking.
That's great. Damn. All right, so he's
John Daly.
Seriously the coolest ever.
Literally. He's living the actual American
dream.
Throw
a couple country albums in there, he's definitely
the guy gets to sing country, play golf, drink beer, and smoke cigarettes all day. And nobody bats an eye. They actually encourage it.
Yeah, they love it. It's just part of his brand at this point. I love that, though. Yeah, so
Scottie joins him.
Got Johnny Daly. You got Scottie. I mean, Scottie, he's on that list, but he didn't really do a whole lot.
He's a goody. He's a
good guy. Yeah.
The fact that he did what he did is kind of ridiculous in itself. Come on, Scott.
Yeah.
Driving over medians. There's a guy latched to your car. You're still driving.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I got to read more into it, but I think his way out in the case here.
It's the cop.
It's at the cop.
He fucked up somehow.
Yeah, he didn't say police hands up or get out of your vehicle or whatever he said to him. He just said whatever, put a flashlight in his light and then tried to drag him.
Heard he turned the thing off too.
Not ideal.
Decam.
Not ideal.
Once he knew it was Scottster.
Probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah, no.
Probably should just keep that on.
Yeah. You get to keep your job.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't have one.
Tough for him.
Yeah.
Don't really care though.
But that's what happened on May 29th. Tiger Woods got arrested. Scottie got arrested, not on May 29th, but he joins.
Yep.
The ever.
Close. May 17th with Scottie. He was, so I guess May is a time.
Watch out, golfers.
Master season. The boys are buzzing. Oh, yeah. And then, should we get into a little pick your poison?
Hit me.
I like the one that you brought up earlier, the Celtics comparison of the 2008?
08 championship team and this year's team. Who do you think would win in a series?
Okay, so let's go through the starting lineups first and foremost.
We'll start 08.
Go ahead.
So we got Rondo at the point guard, Ray Allen at the 2, Paul Pierce at the 3, KG at the 4, Big Daddy Perk at the 5. But
it's a damn good team.
It is. And then you go to the other side. Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and they threw in Porzingis. They're doing full squads here.
Very different type of team.
One's a 3-and-D team. The other's a pound inside, hard-nosed basketball team.
It's tough to compare, but I do think that the current team has a slight edge.
I kind of agree with that. I
don't know.
A part of me, though,
really hard to say.
Another part of me, though, thinks the 08 team where they were such savages, literal fucking savages.
Yeah, facts. It's a different. It was like I said,
they were dogs.
They were dogs,
monsters, and I mean a KG led team to me is just such a different basketball team mindset wise.
True,
because he's in such a different mode that it puts the other players in this mode, and it's kind of scary.
Right.
It's kind of frightening to see KG.
You got Ray Allen, one of the best shooters
ever. Probably, ever. I mean, Curry beat him, but second best of all time.
This was also when the NBA still had pure point guards.
That's true. Rondo
is one of the purest point guards ever, in my opinion.
Here's the thing, though. Drew is kind of one of the only pure ones left.
And he's an elite defender on top of it. That is true.
There's a lot of matchups. So you got the Drew-Rondo matchup.
Yeah, which I think Rondo, obviously, he'll be able to facilitate like he does, but I think Drew contains him however he can, at least in some way.
And then you got Derek White on Allen.
It's probably the best. You got some length on him. That's what you need. You need somebody that can contest everything he's putting up.
You got Pierce and JB.
That's a battle.
That's the matchup I would put on. I'd put that
battle.
matchup on.
Yeah.
And then my personal favorite would be KG-JT.
That'd be crazy. See, that one, I think...
Because people underestimate Tatum's strength in the post.
Yeah, I think KG still wins that battle inside, but I think
I don't think it's easy.
Not easy at all, but I think JT still is quick enough to where he can get his buckets on KG out from the perimeter at least.
And then the matchup that I think exposes everything and wins the new team this game is Porzingis on Perkins.
Oh yeah, yeah, 100%.
That's where I separate
100%.
Those
I forgot
two.
about that. Yeah, because he's not going to be able to get out on Porzingis when he's in the corner. That's just never going to happen.
Here's the flip side though.
Wing.
Here's devil's advocate here. I think the 2008 bench was better than our bench though.
That I definitely
James
agree
Posey,
with.
PJ Brown, sick veteran. Mm-hmm. Eddie House,
big baby.
And then for us, you got Al, Hauser, Pritchard.
Yeah.
Cornette, maybe. I mean,
yeah, the bench is definitely better on the 08 squad. But,
how many of those guys you playing?
That's what I mean.
The thing with that Celtics team, though, is you could plug Baby in for Perk and nothing really fell off.
That's true.
You could plug House in for Allen as long as Eddie's hitting his shots.
They do have more options to switch up when something's not going right.
You think, though?
An adjustment. The 08 team?
Actually, yeah, in terms of adjustments, I agree.
Defensively, they can adjust more so than the current team could adjust if they needed to.
Another thing, though, that I think would kind of get the 08 team is I still think Joe Mazzulla would outcoach Doc Rivers because I didn't think Doc Rivers really needed to coach that team.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm on record saying Doc Rivers is one of the most overrated coaches ever. He won that ring because you guys had
Thibodeau was an assistant,
great
too.
team. Kevin Garnett was a player coach, basically, in my opinion.
We had Thibodeau and Jeff Van Gundy on the staff. Yeah.
Oh, that's just a great staff. Yeah.
I forgot about Sam Cassell coming off the bench as well. We had Sam Cassell.
Yeah, I definitely think that the bench is better on the 08 team, but
good staff though. Thibodeau and Gundy.
It's a really good staff. I didn't know they had all them. That's why they were great defensively too. Thibodeau running the defense,
and they just had a past champion in James Posey on there. They literally had a Drew Holiday on their team. Not the same.
That makes sense. That Doc Rivers' only ring came when he had two other head coaches.
Right? Yeah.
On his
right.
Staff. Yeah.
Makes sense, huh?
That makes a lot of sense.
Pretty good ones too.
The guys that are known for offense and defense. So he basically was just the guy overseeing everything.
Yeah.
Makes sense. But yeah, I think I'd go with the active team.
Yeah.
I think in a series at least.
I don't think they could beat them 4 times.
They just play a lot faster. They run and gun. They shoot the hell out of the ball. They shoot a ton of threes. Different game.
So this was brought up between Uncle Shay Shay, Udonis Haslam, and Perk. That's where I got it from. Mm-hmm. Perk took his team, of course.
Obviously. Yeah.
And then UD made a very good point that I thought was pretty impressive. It's he said the math ain't mathing because at the end of the day, the Celtics are going to this team is going to make more threes than you are twos.
Right.
And if we count up threes and twos,
yeah, that's one more than the other.
Yeah. So he said, "I'll take the team that shoots at volume." He's like, "It's just a different league, different time, talent's different."
That's the best take you can give on that debate. Which is
Perk
crazy.
had a good take too, though.
It's crazy how far apart those two teams are. 2008,
basketball
2024, and in that frame of time, there, the game has changed.
It's not a lot of time
much.
if you really
not a lot
in the grand
but
scheme of things.
But being someone who's seen both of that now,
it's cool.
it is cool to see how different the game is.
And I hated it at first, and now I appreciate it.
Yeah, I agree. It was
I miss the old hard nosed fucking battles in the playoffs.
Yeah, it was annoying in the beginning because it wasn't like it was just the Warriors doing it, and then everyone trying to mimic it. And then now it's just that's how the league is. It's just you have to build teams this way.
And it's downright impressive, honestly, that they can score at this rate.
Facts.
It's kind of nuts.
It is. I mean, like we said last week, that one Pistons Cavs game was 71 to 60 something. 79 to 61. And now these games are at least 120 something to
it's wild.
10 or whatever.
So, but
Crazy.
I agree with you. I'll take us.
Would
probably
be cool
7.
To see.
Probably 7.
Let's try another one here.
7 or 6.
How about the Lakers 2010 championship team versus the 2020 championship team, the bubble championship?
I'm taking 2010 all day.
I am too. It's not even a debate. I just wanted to.
Trying to think of another good one now. Here's a good one. Here's a fucking fantastic one. The Thunder, when they had,
Russ,
like,
KD.
first when they had Russ, KD, James Harden, Perk, all those guys, versus the Thunder now.
Ooh, okay. So let's go starting lineups.
Shai versus Russ.
Shai versus Russ.
Don't think Russ will be able to keep Shai in front of him. I don't know, though. That Russ was dirty.
Yeah, and he was also prime athleticism. Fucking that Russ was dirty. That was before all the hate and slander. Like everybody loved Russ.
Was gross.
He was gross. He was shooting threes back then. And
Yeah, he was doing a lot.
He was doing dribble pull-ups,
Dunking on
and shit.
fuckers. And
Remember that little movie he used to do? He would just dribble up to the foul line at 100 miles an hour, just
butter. Hit the back of the rim.
Butter every time.
Immediately come out this way.
And then he tried doing that years later.
Brick.
Right off the back of the fucking backboard, like not even in the rim.
But all right, that's that matchup.
That's a tough matchup there. I think SGA still gets his buckets, but I think Russ has several emphatic dunks on him.
I could agree with that. So, James Harden technically didn't start. Do we want to throw him in the starting lineup? Because then it would be him versus what?
Thabo Cephalosha was the fucking actual starter.
So we can do Thabo versus Josh Giddey, maybe? No, because Josh Giddey's like stopped playing at the end
He's
of the
the
playoffs.
sixth man also.
But was a starter.
Let me pull up these full rosters.
Jalen Williams? Is that who it is?
Jalen Williams
Or Isaiah
goes to
Joe?
3. Isaiah
Dort.
Joe comes
I'm
up
an
to
idiot.
that. Oh yeah.
Fucking Dort.
I don't even know what they're. I feel like they play very positionless basketball.
Dort versus Harden's probably cool.
Yeah, I mean, who's guarding KD is my question.
Who's guarding KD?
I feel like that would have to be Dort. He's a
I was
defender.
gonna say him or Jalen Williams.
Jalen Williams. They're like pretty similar players.
Or the other Jalen Williams. But honestly, Serge would murder Chet.
I still think that I would say that the old Thunder team wins. I think that they.
Wait, Serge was their power forward.
Yeah, and then they had
Perk.
Oh yeah, they did have Perk. They did. Perky's back. Perk 30.
Not the percolator. Yeah, I'm
They
taking.
had Perk and they had what's his name?
I guess I'll take the old Thunder
Who's
team
the
too.
dude that the Thunder had that?
Collison?
Yeah, Nick Collison.
Nicholas?
got his number retired. He was there
for fucking ever.
literally his whole career.
Nick Collison.
Respect.
Good guy.
But yeah, I think I'd take the.
Yeah, the more we talk about the team, the more I take them.
I just don't know who's touching that prime KD and prime Russ like that. Like SGA is gonna get his buckets, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of SGA pulling weight.
Chet's a little still too raw. I think, like you said, Serge would go to work on him.
Well,
Even if
at
he
this
was the
point,
power
it's
forward.
Perk.
Or Perk. I don't know. Perk would. He's not
Perk
going to get bodied around by Chet.
By
he'll hold his
singing.
own.
Getting bodied by a singing.
Right, so thanks for watching. NBA Finals starting on June 6th. We'll be back with some more talk about that. You want to do some live reactions after every game?
I'm down. For the finals, I'm down. I might record myself watching one.
That'd be a
For
good
you
one.
folks.
That'd be a good one.
Just to make fun of me and stuff.
I like it. I think that's a good move. I'll come and sit by for that one. Watch the game together.
That'll definitely happen, but, we'll
Works
see.
for me. All right, well, more NBA Finals content on the way. This is the Pro Am Podcast. I'm RJ Tamillo.
Timbuktu.
Timbuktu.
Just kidding. Sam Cohen. We'll catch y'all next week. Peace.